A little respect, like a Rita, yo. Damn. Gotta stop it, I'ma drop it. If you pop it out of pocket like a Peter, though, I need a hold it. Go let the cheaper grow, then receive a blow instead of pushing me.
Are you ready for the best damn radio show on the planet? Man Hour Nation, rise up.
You don't want to be every time, no. I would like to personally welcome you to Man Hour After Dark. Say that thing. While I bring you the host, Mike, Buck, and Cone. You know who's coming to the stage. Sports talk than what you about to hear right here. I second that.
Go. You know that it's us when we talking about sports. Giving you facts on the field to the core. Tune in, we need the support. 1 hour too short, then listen some more. On all your stations, not dropping no music. Stripes like Adidas, but Nike just do it. Down 4 in the 4th, we go for the win. Michael 2 seconds, we taking it in. Buck, Mike, and Combs, you know what's going on. Man, now we're After Dark, no LA, we the big spark. No 4th and inches won't cut short. Got the best talking, it's all sports. Buzzing more than buzz beaters. We coming live all through your speakers, go.
And what is up, Man Hour Nation? Michael Buckcoster here with the Man Hour. Be sure to head over to manhourradio.com. Of course, check out the merchandise page. Check out the blog section. Of course, check out the news at the bottom right there corner. It has all the good news that's coming through the world of there. And if you guys head over to Man Hour Radio right now, you would know right here, right now, that Jim Harbaugh is interested in the Las Vegas Raider coaching job if he were offered it. So would Jim Harbaugh be a good fit for the Raiders? Sure, if you guys want to lose every year. I mean, what did Jim Harbaugh for you do at San Francisco? Absolutely nothing. But hey, whatever. Chiefs Kingdom rise up because, hey, we would gladly take Jim Harbaugh because the coach that they had now, he had some things cooking over there in Las Vegas. So, yeah, I see some Drew jumping in the chat. What's up, Drew? What's going on today? What's going on? Trent over there on the old Twitter machine. We are live right here, guys, on Northeast Streaming Sports platform on Roku TV. So if you guys watch us on Roku TV, you know what? Abandon Roku TV. Come over to youtube.com/Man Hour because that is where all the magic happens. That's where I see your comments. That's where I get to interact. And guys, we do have a great show for you lined up. Of course, we're going to talk some Kansas City Chiefs and Buffalo Bills. My man, Alpha Rob, is at work right now. But when he sees this clip later in the show, he'll be like, man, Buck, you are a homer. Exactly right. Exactly right, guys. Put on that Casey hat all day long. We're going to talk some. We got Way or No Way coming up as well on just here a half hour right here on Man Hour at youtube.com/Man Hour. Of course, on iHeartRadio and Good Pod. Download that Good Pod app and give us a rank on each episode. It'd be fantastic. Going to talk some 49ers and Packers on upset alert. Everybody's on upset alert right now. Come on, man. It's playoffs, right? Come on. Spoiler alert. And then we got some Rams, Bucks, of course. And then we got to talk about this snow that's happening. Come on, guys. Snow in January? No. Had no idea that it is snowing, right? But as always, guys, we do have to thank our sponsors of today's show, Belly Up Sports. Big shout out to them. They are launching Tiki TV, which that Man Hour will be over there starting on Monday at 8 a.m. We'll be live over there on Tiki Radio or Tiki TV. That's T-I-K-I. Cannot say that. Tiki, like a tiki torch, right? TikiTV.com. We'll be over there on with the Belly Up Sports TV channel there, live from 8 to 10 a.m. So that's right. The morning show will be moving to 8 a.m. live here, not 10 a.m. So set your clocks 2 hours forward because bada bing, bada boom, your boy Buck Nasty will be over there from 8 to 10 a.m. East Coast time on Tiki TV. Then we'll also have the Man Hour show that we air every Sunday through Thursday at youtube.com/Man Hour. That'll be replayed over there from 3 to 5 over there on Tiki TV on the Belly Up Sports channel. Wow, guys, it's big things happening over here at Man Hour, so guys, definitely tune in and have some fun. But, of course, we got to start the day off with, that's right, the word of the day.
Well, a bird, bird, bird. A bird's a word, well, a bird, bird, bird. A bird's a word, well, a bird, bird, bird.
And today's word of the day is going to be funny. That's right, F-U-N-N-Y. Funny, 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 funny. Not because I'm funny, not because everything Combs says and then I come back acting with the sword is funny, not because my man Kevo at the real Kev _0 dominated Combs just the other day with the sword and right? That was funny too. But what is funny is Bruce Arians got a $50,000 fine for smacking his player in the back of the head because he didn't want to get him a penalty, a 15-yard penalty. Well, first things first, $50,000 is just a slap on the wrist. Like, hey, don't do that again, bad boy, because You're naughty. No. So what is funny about this? What is funny about this is that we are fining our coaches for disciplining their players. We are fining our coaches because they don't want them to do something wrong. We are fining our coaches because the simple fact of the matter is they did something wrong and we need to correct them. So basically that is saying like, hey, Mr. Police Officer, you are doing your job, but that's naughty. We don't do it that way. If you guys roll back the tape here a little bit, I don't even know the quarterback's or the cornerback's name. It doesn't really matter because this is all about Bruce Arians at the end of the day. This cornerback was jawing with the Eagles player. They're already up 31-0, I think it was, and he jumped up in his face and he was getting ready to basically get that 15-yard penalty. Bruce Arians came sprinting across the field with this big old beer belly and the thingy across his waist of the communicator thing with this ice pack on his Achilles, and he's like, "No, stop it, boy." And apparently that is wrong. Have you guys ever played sports? How is that? I've had a coach come up, grab me by my face mask, and shake it, and spit flying in my face, and I probably got herpes or whatever now, right? He's like, you don't do that. But yet, a little smack on the head is a $50,000 fine. Come on, guys. That is funny to me because the NFL is lacking discipline right now. Let's just be honest. Now, I've seen all these people say, oh, if a grown man would smack me in the head, back of the head, we would have problems, yada, yada, yada. Well, that's why you're not in the NFL, Mr. Semi-Pro player. That is why you couldn't even last in high school football, Mr. Semi-Pro player, because you lack discipline. If a grown man smacked me in the head, we're going to have problems. We're going to take it outside. Rah, rah. No, it's called respecting of authority, Mr. Semi-Pro player, that I'm not even going to name because you don't need no clout. Sheesh. Matthew Lyle, should I name drop there? Yeah, we're gonna name drop a little bit. But come on, man. Like, so when I say we lack discipline, let's go across the United States of America, about 27-hour drive if you're driving from Tampa over to Las Vegas. Not that I know or anything, but about 27 hours, 25 hours, depending on the speed and traffic in St. Louis. How many of those Las Vegas Raider players have been in trouble? We have a felony DUI manslaughter case pending, right? Henry Ruggs. Then we have the cornerback with the waving the gun. I'm going to kill you, boy, with this AK-47 or whatever it was, right? And then the other guy with another DUI. If they would have had a little bit of discipline over there in Las Vegas, they wouldn't have that situation. Bruce Arians is just reeling in his team. That's all it is at the end of the day. He's reeling it in. He's having a grand old time. And at the end of the day, they lacked discipline, and he disciplined them. If my son is up on the table, acting a fool, throwing the salt shakers across the thing, yes, my wife is going to take a picture and take a video of it and post it on Facebook because it's cute, but then he's going to get his ass whooped. Discipline, baby. So that's why it is funny that Bruce Arians got this $50,000 fine, because NFL players as a whole lack discipline. It's funny to me that this is even news. Like, when I saw it, I was like, this is just a coach getting his player back, trying to get his player's attention. It wasn't a malicious attack. It is not like he tried to chokehold him, right, Aaron Donald? Like, UFC style, give me your throat, I'm going to rip out your Adam's apple. Like, that wasn't that. Where's Aaron Donald's fine at the end of the day? Jeez. Such hypocritical NFL. Whatever, guys. Word of the day is funny because Bruce Arians says fine is funny.
Well, a bad. A bad.
Alrighty, guys. Now it is time to get into some serious NFL talk because you know what? We got the lineup right here. We got the Chiefs gear on today. We got rolling with my Mahomes with the 1-5 in there. Ooh, so clean, so fresh. It's not as fresh as the Man Hour merch, though, guys. Head over to manhourradio.com and check out that merch. Take away 22 merches over there. All proceeds from that merch will go to a nonprofit motorcycle organization in Topeka, Kansas, helping veterans with PTSD, getting them to from appointments, helping them with daily bills, finding housing, and all that good stuff. course, my dad is the president and founder of that a particular motorcycle club. So I'll have to rep some of his merch sometime when I get back there and get some merch from him. But it is time to get into some title segment of today's show. And everything right now is to sit around the divisional NFL playoffs, because let's just be honest. Who cares about NBA? Who cares about the college basketball right now? It's not March yet, right? I mean, I care a little bit. My Kentucky Wildcats did pull out a nail biter last night versus Texas A&M. But with that being said, wow, this divisional matchups that we have happening this weekend in the NFL, it's fantastic. We have the Bills versus Chiefs. We have the Titans versus Bengals, Rams versus Bucs, and we have the Packers versus the 49ers. All great games. But the game that I want to talk about, the game that is most intriguing to me, is the Kansas City Chiefs versus the Buffalo Bills. This is Kansas City Chiefs, Buffalo Bills Part 2. I believe every game in the divisional is Part 2. No. The Titans haven't played the Bengals yet. But the Buffalo Bills flexed on Kansas City Chiefs just a few months ago, right? 38-20 was the final. Buffalo Bills, Josh Allen and the gang came into Arrowhead Stadium and said, bad baby, we are here to milk you. And that's exactly what they did. They milked them raw. It was Patrick Mahomes' worst home loss ever. But this to me is the most intriguing game of the entire weekend. Better than the Rams, better than the Packers, better than the Bengals. This game right here, the winner of this game, the winner versus the Buffalo Bills versus the Kansas City Chiefs, will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl, and they will win the Super Bowl. That's right. I'm predicting the Super Bowl champion, Super Bowl winner right here. The winner of this game will win the Super Bowl. Well, I'll be full 2 feet jumping in on that bandwagon 100%. I don't care if the Buffalo Bills, because the Buffalo Bills are a very, very good team. It is time that the AFC definitely starts flexing on everybody, and the time is right now. So there are very, very many. Let me rephrase that. There are a lot of keys to this game, and the Buffalo Bills, they have the best opportunity to really just smack anybody left in the playoffs. Josh Allen is playing great. The defense is stepping up. They have learned how to run the ball again like they did earlier in the year when they were, 5-0 or 5-1 before they lost to the Tennessee Titans. And there is nobody left in the playoffs that I would take over the Buffalo Bills right now, just because they are that solid team. So how do the Bills continue this trend, continue this, pounding of the teams that they've been doing? Because they're clicking on all cylinders. Now the Bills are peaked right now, and they are all V8 cylinders are firing, boom, 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 boom. They got the Lucas Oil fuel additive in there that they are running great right now, right? The Bills need to attack the ball early and often. They need to attack the Kansas City's defense secondary deep, early, and often. They need to eliminate the Kansas City Chiefs from blitzing the ball, or from blitzing on the defensive side of the ball. What makes the Kansas City Chiefs defense so great right now is their ability to get pressure on the quarterback, send 6-7 guys repetitively, and not get burned deep. So the Buffalo Bills need to exploit that early and exploit that often, because if you eliminate the blitzing game of the Kansas City Chiefs, it's game over for them, because right now their secondary is not very good. Yes, they are the number 1 ranked defense since week 7, I think it is, with the points scored and points and like all that stuff. Like overall first ranked defense in the last, if you break it down to a quarters of the season, right? I get that, but their secondary sucks. Thornhill sucks. What's his name? White dude, number 40. What is his name? Schwartzen sucks, right? I mean, the Kansas City Chiefs defense secondary is terrible. Let's just call a spade at the end of the day. The front 7, pretty good. Back 4, sucks. Drew says the Bills are on a mission. Yes, the Bills are on a mission right now. The Buffalo Bills are on a mission to make it to the Super Bowl and lose for the 5th time in their historic franchise's career over there. Sorry, Alpha Rob. I had to plug in that little stab in there a little bit because, 4 straight losses in the Super Bowl. versus the Cowboys and the 49ers. But hey, it is what it is, right? Kansas City Chiefs, I mean, but that never happened to my boys. So I've told you how the Bills can really exploit this Kansas City's defense here. But the biggest key for the Kansas City Chiefs this particular game is what they've been doing throughout the last 4 or 5 weeks of the season. They need to continually maintain these long drives. They cannot have these 1, 2, 3, 4 play drives. They need to have 8 to 10 to 15 play drives repetitively. So what was it? It was versus the Broncos, right? Where they had like a 15 play drive for 76 yards that took like 7 minutes off of the clock. That's how the Kansas City Chiefs will excel in this game. Maintain long drives. Keep that Buffalo Bills offense off of the field, because when the Buffalo Bills and Josh Allen start to exploit you guys deep, my guys, the Kansas City Chiefs deep, we are going to be in a shootout at that particular point. And if it's a shootout, I'm talking like touchdown for touchdown, back to back to back to back crap, right? The Bills are going to win. It's simple as that. The Kansas City Chiefs are, they're still that high-powered offense. They can score at any moment, right? And they can go with you toe to toe. Don't get that twisted. But if they want to beat the Buffalo Bills, if they want to dominate the Buffalo Bills, we're going to be looking at a 17-10 score. Maintain long drives. Let Mitten, let Clyde eat, right? Clyde O'Hare is supposed to be back. Will he play? I don't know. I would prefer him not to play, because McKinnon and what's-his-face, Gore, right? They are clicking right now. The offense is clicking without Clyde in there, and why mess up a good thing? Why throw your hammer bowling ball when when you have your twister bowling ball that has scored, that has hit 11 straight strikes, right? And then all of a sudden you want to throw your hammer in there because you think the lane conditions change. So it doesn't make sense, right? So maintain those long drives. Give McKinnon the ball. Let him eat. He is clicking right now. McKinnon is clicking. He looks good. He is probably the steal of this free agency draft, right? I mean, let's just be honest. So Clyde can sit it down and have a good day, and rest up for the Super Bowl, Clyde. I mean, that's what it comes down to. But then we have to look at the Kansas City Chiefs defensive side of the ball. So we know that the secondary is weak, right? How do you help a weak secondary? Get your linebackers back in coverage, right? Let Hitchens and like those boys, let them roam underneath, so Cole Beasley is like ineffective, Davison and all those boys out, Knox. So take away that underneath crap all day long. And how do you do that? Yes, you put the linebackers in coverage, but the front four has to get pressure on the quarterback. How the Kansas City Chiefs can win this game is if Chris Jones and the front four get pressure on Josh Allen repeatedly. We need to be able to get pressure on the quarterback without sending the Hunter Badger on a blitz, without sending Hitchens on a blitz, without sending 22 on a blitz. What's his name? That's not Thornhill. Who is that? Whatever. Number 22. Like, you need to get pressure with the front four, period. Get Josh Allen uncomfortable. Front four needs to stop the run and get pressure on the quarterback repetitively. That way the linebackers can jump back into coverage and Josh Allen starts forcing the ball. So the key for the Kansas City Chiefs in this game, the X factor, if you want to say, is the front four of the defense. Chris Jones and the boys, right? Mr. AK-47 himself getting arrested twice in California for gun charges. My man, what's going on with that? By the way, where did those gun charges go? They just magically disappeared because the Chiefs started winning, right? I wonder if the Chiefs would have missed the playoffs if he would be a felon by now, but whatever. That's here nor there. And of course, the Bills need to attack the ball deep here repetitively. Jeez. But yeah, the front four is the key for the Kansas City defense, or the Kansas City team in general. If the front four does well, Chris Jones and the boys, the Chiefs will win. This game will be decided in the first quarter. First quarter. Simple as that. Let's jump over to the text line here, brought to you by Skull Candy Headphones, skullcandyoriginal.com. You can use promo code MANHOUR at checkout. The text line is 812-648-HOUR. That is 812-648-4687. And like I said, brought to you by Skull Candy Headphones. Let me open it up, and I see Drew /ManHour. He said start McKinnon, but throw her hair in there occasionally to see how he does. Adjust accordingly. Okay, so you are absolutely right, Drew. I mean, obviously, as a coach, you have to adjust and make changes throughout the game, right? But with that being said, McKinnon's a man right now. McKinnon is a dog, a JYD, the junkyard dog himself. There is no doubt in my mind that McKinnon is going to run the show. Clyde is going to find himself comfy on the bench because that's just the way it's going to happen. And bada bing, bada boom. Yeah. Texter says, Kansas City Chiefs don't have a chance. Mahomes is trash. Okay. That is a valid opinion. I respect the uses of the word trash. I really love how you say trash, right? That gets me going, man. I love how you say trash. But to say Patrick Mahomes is trash, come on, man. What makes him trash? Is it the fact that he has gone to 2 straight Super Bowls, 3 straight AFC championship games? Is that the trash aspect of it? Or is he trash just because he beat your team? So Texter, let me know who your fandom is. Here. Let me say, who is your team? Texter, who is your team? Just so I can, adjust accordingly and, know what we're talking about here, right? Next texter says, where's that at here? Why are we not talking more about the Titans and Bengals? Well, because quite frankly, that is not must talk TV right now. It is just not great right now to, listening to said team, right? But we will be talking about them later in the show here. I believe we have them coming up. But at 11:20 a.m. we will be talking about some Titans Bengals here a little bit. I saw something crazy where it was like 22 years since the Titans went to the Super Bowl. This is the 22nd day of the year that the Titans will be playing the Bengals, and number 22 is back. It was something. It was a bunch of 22s. It was really cool, very good coincidence, right? But in the end, guys, it is what it is, and we're up against a break here on Roku TV. So be sure to head over to manhourradio.com and check out the merchandise page, all that good stuff, and we'll be right back here, guys, on the Man Hour. Where is the break button? There it is.
Once I'm home from work and relaxing,
I watch Man Hour while doing dishes.
In bed, hiding from the wife and kids.
what do you do when your husband and kid are obsessed with the Man Hour? You watch it with them.
Have you ever wanted to go to Vegas to see the NFL draft? Well, now you can. Simply head over to youtube.com/manhour, click on that join button, become a $5.99 member or higher, and you get free entry. Simple as that. So head over to youtube.com/manhour and hit that join button. You won't regret it.
You're watching
watching Man Hour. Hit that like button, baby.
Man Hour Nation, it's your boy BC Beastie Brandon Combs coming to you with a special message. 22 veterans a day commit suicide. Now, that's 22 too many. And here at the Man Hour, we want to bring awareness to this. Our brothers and sisters deserve our support and our help. With the Take 22 merch, it's a small opportunity to show our appreciation and support to our veterans and take a small step to ending veteran suicide and treating PTSD properly. Every dollar spent on our Take 22 merch will be donated to the cause. So Man Hour Nation, rise up and show your support.
Man Hour, guys. Michael Buckosher here with the Man Hour. Head to manhourradio.com and check out the merchandise page. Merchandise page is live over there. We got the Beastie merch. We got the Takeaway 22 merch, of course. Of course, you got the Team Buck merch. You got the Buckheads, 10 Buckheads coming up. And apparently, guys, we had some buffering issues on the YouTube side of things. So if you're watching us here on youtube.com/Man Hour, everything should be good to go. Everything good is good on my end, but we should be good to go. I apologize about that. If you guys had any issues whatsoever, if you missed me talking about your comment here, you guys can download the Good Pods app and listen to Good Pods and find this episode. It'll be titled the same. Search for Man Hour Sports Talk. Look for it, share it, give it a ranking, all that good stuff. Over at Good Pods, guys. Link is in the description below. Download the Good Pods app and check it out. So, yeah, Drew says I had to reboot my phone. Yeah, definitely sorry about that, Drew. We will definitely, it was buffering. So, on my side, I see what my computer output is and what my Wi-Fi output is. And not Wi-Fi, but internet. I'm hardwired in, baby, because hardwired in and go home, right? But everything was good on my end, but for some reason it looked like maybe YouTube was having kind of an issue. But we should be back. We should be good to go. This is live, raw, uncut sports talk. So hopefully you guys are having a grand time over here at the Man Hour as CRSR is up 5% guys. So guys, sell. Sell your Bitcoin today, baby. Sell it, and then it'll drop another 10%. You rebuy it. It jumps up 15%. Sell it. When it drops 10% again, bada bing, bada boom. Get rich, baby. Get rich with Team Buck. At manhour_Buck on the old Twitter machine. You can get at me with some way or no ways, and that's exactly what we're going to do right now. We're going to get into some way or no way.
No way.
Yes way.
And Way or No Way is brought to you by Yeats Sunglasses. I don't have my sunglasses on right now because I'm blind as a bat without my glasses. But YeatsSunglasses.com. Use promo code MANHOUR to save you guys yourself 10%. Yeats Sunglasses are better than Oakley's. Man, they're so sexy. If you guys like the old school, like Oakley's, the big ones. Ooh, Yeats has got them smoking, and they got some aviators. They got some good stuff over there at YeatsSunglasses.com. Check them out. Promo code MANHOUR. Save yourself, guys, some dollar bills, yo. So the first way or no way of the day. This comes from Twitter at manhour_Buck. You guys can tweet at me, hashtag way or no way with the hashtag ManHourNation. Be sure to at me so I definitely see it. But the first way or no way of the day is that the Packers are on upset alert. The Green Bay Packers versus the San Francisco 49ers are on upset alert. First of all, man, that is going to be a no way. 100% no way. Just because we are in the final 8 of the NFL season. We are down to the Elite 8, baby. Everybody, there are no surprises anymore. A team knows who they are right now. An offense is an offense. A defense is like a defense. What you get is what you see right there on the NFL side of the ball. And usually when you say upset alert, it's because a team is sleeping on said team. The Cowboys were probably sleeping on the 49ers just a little bit. But at this point, guys, you cannot be sleeping on any team whatsoever. So to say that the Green Bay Packers are on upset alert is a no way. But can the 49ers beat the Packers? Of course they can. Everybody can beat somebody at this particular time. That is just the way it is. Because we're in the playoffs, right? As Drew says, clean slate. Everybody's everybody right now, except for the Arizona Cardinals. Sorry, guys. You guys still suck. But definitely a no way that any team should be on upset alert. So there are a few upsets alerts here for the ways or no way. So you guys already know it. It's no way. No way upset alert. Come on, baby.
No way.
Yes way!
Drew said bucket heads. No, Drew. Buckheads. Buckhead. It is my beautiful face on a t-shirt that says 10. Give it a 10, Buckheads. Because that's how we rank our TV shows here. Come on, Drew. Welcome back to the morning show, my man. At the end of every morning show, I give you guys what to watch for that night. And I rank it from 1 to 10 Buckheads. That's right. My beautiful face on a t-shirt going, go 10. 10 Buckheads. Come on, baby. Get with it, Drew. Next way or no way. The winner of the Kansas City Chiefs versus the Buffalo Bills will win the AFC. I already answered this in segment number 1 of the show, and this is definitely a way. No question in my mind that the winner of this game will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. The Buffalo Bills and the Kansas City Chiefs can beat both the Cincinnati Bengals and the Titans. I don't care where they play, neutral field, home, away. They can play in Canada below in negative 20 degrees. The winner of this Buffalo Bills versus Kansas City Chiefs game will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. This is definitely a way, and I do agree with you, Mr. Tweeter. I don't have the tweet. I should definitely take a screenshot and tweet these up there. That'd be a lot cooler, right? So. But yeah, so when you look at these matchups moving forward here, the Buffalo Bills, they did lose to the Titans earlier in the season, but, that was when the Buffalo Bills were definitely struggling and find themselves, and the Titans were peaked 100%. King Henry running the ball, Ryan Tannehill throwing for 500 yards. They were clicking on all cylinders, and yes, the Titans beat the Chiefs earlier in the season. They beat down the Chiefs with 20 points or whatever it was. It was crazy, but the playoffs are a different animal. You guys know this by now. The playoffs are different. But yes, I mean, first of all, the Bengals, guys, Bengals fans, I get it. You guys have lived your glory. You won your first playoff game ever, right? Whatever. Well, not ever, since 91 or 1990 or whatever it was. But yes, way. Let me put the way back up. The winner of the Kansas City Chiefs versus the Buffalo Bills will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. No questions asked. That's just the way it is. Because Bengals already played their Super Bowl. Titans are overrated.
No way.
Yes way!
Get a drink of the Mountain Dew here. Drew says, I just found out the Bills didn't have a single 4th down against the Patriots. Yeah. So the Buffalo Bills actually, quote unquote, played the perfect NFL game. They had no punts. They scored a touchdown on every drive besides the kneel down at the end of the game. If there's no punts, there's obviously no 4th downs. I believe they obviously converted all their 3rd down plays. And I think Josh Allen only threw 3 incompletions. So it was absolutely crazy what they did. So, yeah, I mean, the Buffalo Bills played a fantastic game. So, next up on Way or No Way, love you, Buck, but fuck you. That's rude, man. Damn, all the hostility over here. Cardinals suck. Cardinals suck. They really, really suck. The Cardinals suck. They really, really suck. They suck. They suck. All right, guys, moving on. Excuse me, I had to let out a belch. My apologies to everybody that's listening. Next up on the Way or No Way, brought to you by Yeats Sunglasses, yeatsoriginal.com. Check it out. Promo code Banner says you guys 10%. This Way or No Way comes in from a Twexter. Andy Reid should just retire after this season to let Eric Bieniemy stay. So, Eric Bieniemy is obviously the Kansas City Chiefs offensive coordinator, and he has been leading the Kansas City Chiefs per se to all these great Super Bowl wins and AFC appearances and all this good stuff. They're doing great things, loving life over there. But Eric Bieniemy has been a head coaching candidate for the last 3 seasons. He has not been offered a head coaching job or taken a head coaching job. I don't know how you want to portray that one way or the other. So for everybody that says that Eric Bieniemy is like the most hot, sought-out candidate out there because of offensive guru, yada, 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 right? I'm going to have to go with no way on this one, that Andy Reid should retire to keep Eric Bieniemy around, and they should promote him. Like, I just don't think that is very wise at the end of the day, because Andy Reid is on his game right now. Eric Bieniemy and Andy Reid work well one-on-one. The reason why Eric Bieniemy is such a great coach is because of Andy Reid. The reason why Andy Reid has elevated his coaching ability is because of Eric Bieniemy, right? So they go hand in hand. It's like Tom and Bill at the end of the day. It's not Andy's way or it's not Eric's way. It's the Eric Reid way, right? Or the Eric or you guys know what I'm saying. 2 and 1, or 1 and 2, 2 and 1. Yeah, and make 1, 2, 2, 1. Right there you go. So no way that Andy Reid should retire to make Eric Bieniemy the head coach. It's just no. Sorry, Texter, you are wrong on this particular one. So no way for me. But I would say, if you want to keep a candidate like Eric Bieniemy on the staff, do what Jerry Jones and the Dallas Cowboys did to Jason Garrett a few years ago, right? 10 years ago or so? They paid him head coaching money when Wade Phillips was, the man still, but he started the season, 2 and 3 or 2 and 4. See you later, alligator. Jason Garrett slid right on, in there. Obviously, Andy Reid isn't going to get fired mid-season, but when he's ready to walk away, he's 80 years old. When he's ready to walk away, Eric Bieniemy can slide in. But no way Andy Reid should retire right now. But the Chiefs should pay Eric Bieniemy if they want to keep him like head coach, because they got the money at the end of the day, right?
No way.
Yes way!
All right, guys, man, I got this. I've been sick for the last few days. I don't got the Rona. But my little man was sick, had a viral infection or whatever the kids get, right? He had 103, 104 temperature for 3 or 4 days straight. And my beautiful wife made the comment, said that I'm surprised nobody else has gotten sick yet. 2 days later, man, I got this chest cold happening and drainage. I don't know. It is so much crap. But when somebody's sick, don't say, I'm surprised you haven't gotten it, because you never fails. You're going to get it the next day on that. So if you guys hear me randomly mute just like that, right, it's because I'm coughing and trying not to blast your ears out, whatever. So the next way or no way, man, so I record these clips throughout the show, and I forget to push stop. So we had a 15-minute clip. So if you guys see that on YouTube, my apologies. I try to keep the clips about a minute long, slide in there. Speaking of clips, guys, head over to youtube.com/manhour. Hit the subscribe button, hit the bell icon, all, because we do upload clips each and every day over there. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. So if you just want to watch a little bit of snippet, bada bing, bada boom, it's there. All right. Next one. Next up on the way or no way here. Everyone is overlooking the Titans versus Bengals game. This is arguably one of the best games of the weekend. Okay, tweeter. You guys, this came from me on tweet at manhour_buck. They use hashtag way or no way and added me at it. I agree. This is first of all, Texter. All games right now are going to be good NFL games. But there's four games, right? They're all going to be great to watch. They're all going to be fun to watch. They're going to be very, very intriguing because everybody's going to be tuned into that one game. This is what I like about playoffs. It's everybody is tuned into this win. Everybody that enjoys the game of football and is a fan of the game of football will be watching these playoff games. So therefore, it makes it a lot more conversational, whatever, right? So to say that everybody is overlooking this game, they're overlooking this game because this game is the worst game of the weekend. So to say that everybody is overlooking, yes, wait on that. I mean, because at the end of the day, it is not an intriguing game. When I look at these 4 games posted, taking my fandom out of it, because obviously I would pick the Chiefs games first. But if I had to pick one of these 4 games to watch and only one, it would not be the Titans versus Bengals. It would come down to the Chiefs versus Bills, Packers versus 49ers, or Rams versus Bucs, right? And I would have to lean towards probably the Packers versus the 49ers game just because, I feel like that is like a heavyweight fight. Pop, 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 pop. Even though Mahomes versus Josh Allen is going to be great. It's going to be good things over there. But Texter, sorry, man, but this is the worst game of the weekend. Nobody cares about it because the Titans are overrated. The Cincinnati Bengals already won their Super Bowl by winning their first playoff game since '91 and winning the AFC North. So, yes, I agree that everybody is overlooking this because it's just not a good game at the end of the day. I mean, let me backtrack a little bit. Hashtag waffle it a little bit. Waffle merch at manhourradio.com. Check that out. But it is not a bad game to watch. Don't get that twisted. But it is the worst game of the weekend because I don't think anybody legitimately thinks that these teams can make it to the Super Bowl. That's just the way it is. So, way. Next time.
No way.
Yes, way!
All right, guys. So the next way or no way here is we've been dabbling around it all show, I guess, and this is kind of the title segment of the show. Josh Allen and Patrick Mahomes will be the next rivalry in the AFC. So I feel like everybody needs this 49ers versus Cowboys, Manning versus Brady, right? Belichick versus Brady, right? Like they all want these rivalries. They all want to write these narratives around. So to say this will be the next great rivalry in the playoffs, they will probably meet a lot. But to be a rivalry, the Buffalo Bills have to win a game, and I don't see the Buffalo Bills beating the Kansas City Chiefs anytime soon. So the answer to that question is no way on this one for me because of several factors. Not because the Buffalo Bills are a bad team, not because I see the Kansas City Chiefs, tanking for, the next 10 years, right? It's the fact that the AFC is so loaded. This is the same thing with Lamar Jackson and Patrick Mahomes just a couple years ago. They wanted this to be the next great rivalry, and the next thing, the Baltimore Ravens are out of the playoffs. Imagine that, right? But it's just the AFC is so convoluted right now, so compact. There are 12 good teams. Actually, there are probably 16 good teams in the AFC right now. I mean, you can count out Houston. I guess there's 15, and I guess you got the Jets, and so there's 14. There's 12 good teams right now in the playoffs, right? Hell, just in the AFC West alone, you are going to have a Herbert versus Mahomes rivalry over and over and over. And I would rather see that than Josh Allen versus Patrick Mahomes, because I think when it comes down to it, we are going to see more of a Herbert versus Mahomes rivalry in the playoffs and the regular season because, they already play each other twice a season as is, and then play a third time in the playoffs for all the marbles. Herbert versus Mahomes is the next great rivalry, in my opinion. So, yes, it is going to be great to watch this particular game, but the Buffalo Bills just not the Buffalo Bills. Don't get it twisted, but the Kansas City Chiefs as well. They have to compete with the Titans. They still have to compete with the Ravens and the Bengals and the Chargers. Hell, the Raiders are up and coming. The Broncos are just a quarterback away. You still have the Colts, Miami Dolphins, even though they fired their coach, they're still a damn good team. They're right there and in the playoffs repeatedly over and over and over. So the AFC is going to be great for many, many years to come. And pretty much every AFC playoff game moving forward, we are going to have those great quarterback matches. We're going to have Herbert versus Josh Allen, Mahomes versus Lamar. Hell, you might slide Derek Carr in there versus, I don't know, somebody like Trey Lance, because Trey Lance is probably going to come to the AFC. Spoiler alert. So yeah, every quarterback in the AFC will be the next great rivalry every year. So don't overreact on it. Calm down, relax, moving on.
No way.
Yes way!
Let me go ahead and address this comment before we move into the next way or no way here. He says, what would be a better Super Bowl matchup, Titans versus Rams or Bengals versus 49ers? Wow. How about neither? I'm going to be like my man Torrey Anderson, just boycott it because who wants to watch that crap? No. I feel like the Titans versus Rams would be a better matchup because we do have two great defenses there. The Titans, we've seen it, they can score a lot. The Rams will score a lot, right? So it basically just comes down to a matter of, which team shows up because but between those two, the Titans versus Rams or Bengals versus 49ers, I would lean toward the Titans versus Rams. I don't know why. I feel that sounds better, I guess, in the end. And I would have to hear Bengals fans like, oh, Super Bowl baby, Super Bowl baby. But anyways, way or no way. Moving on here. Next up on way or no way. Russell Wilson will cook somewhere else next season. So Russell Wilson has come out and said via Bleacher Report, so who knows how real that actually is, but he said he is interested in testing himself out in free agency. He is interested in joining another team. Well, just this last offseason, Russell Wilson was linked to the Saints, was linked to the Packers, the 49ers, the Broncos, right? So to say that Russell Wilson will test his free agency market obviously he is definitely past the prime of his career. He definitely is on the latter half of it, but to say that he will cook somewhere else, that is a no way, because has Russ really cooked ever? Of course, when Pete Carroll was calling play calls, Russ is cooking 8-0, and then when Russ starts cooking, right, they let him cook, let him throw the ball down the field. They're just not very good. Let's just be honest. Russell Wilson is a game manager. Let's just be honest. Russell Wilson is not going to sling the ball down the field 55 times a game and win a game. Let's just be honest. So to say Russell Wilson will cook somewhere else, absolutely false, because if he goes somewhere else, he will be a game manager. He will be there for 3 years tops, and then they'll bring in the next quarterback via draft or whatever, and they'll put the next player in there. So Russ might be on a new team next year. Probably not, but if he is, he will not cook. He will be a game manager. Let's say he goes to New Orleans. He will cook 20 times a game. He will throw the ball 20 to 25 times a game to a receiver not named Michael Thomas, because Michael Thomas is out of New Orleans. Let's just be honest about that. Hand the ball off to Alvin Kamara, and Mark Ingram, right, is back in New Orleans as well. Downset hike, turn the ball off, let him run. Little nickel and dime down the field, bada bing, bada boom. The Saints are in the playoffs, so he won't be cooking there. Let's say he goes to Philly. Phillies are trash. Trash. He's not going to Philly. Let's say he goes to the Broncos. What did the Broncos do? Great. Play defense and run the damn ball. Yes, they got a couple good receivers. Jerry Jeudy and Cortland Sutton. He might cook a little bit, 1 or 2 games, but that's about it. Not going to cook in Denver. Let's say he goes to Green Bay. If he goes to Green Bay, Devontae Adams isn't there. So what do you have? You have a running game with a bunch of mediocre receivers. Not going to cook there, is you, Russ? So no, come on, guys. Russ is not going to cook anywhere he goes. he might get traded, or is he a free agent? I think he's a free agent, so he might go somewhere else, but he is not going to cook, like you guys say. So when I think Russ cooks, pushing the ball down the field 40, 50, 60 times a game, winning himself a Super Bowl? No. Come on, man. Come on, y'all.
No way.
Yes, way!
All right, guys, so that is going to be it for Way or No Way on this section. Every Tuesday and Thursday, guys, we do Way or No Way. Might sprinkle in some factor crap. It's the same thing, just different wording. There's just different music, different vibe, because, Bucs got the vibes, baby. Man. Anyways, if you guys ever want to get a Way or No Way, and hit me up on the old Twitter machine at manhour_Buck. Give me hashtag Way or No Way at me, or just slide into the DMs. The DMs is open over there, so guys, have fun. What we did six today. I mean, there is no limit to what I can do, because this is live, raw, and uncut. I do what I want, when I want, how I want. Let's make babies. We're definitely up past that next break here, man. I'm way past the break, but whatever. Roku, you can... We'll still pay the bills. Calm down, baby. Anyways, Drew says, I still think Zach Taylor should be the coach of the year. Probably. 100% probably. I mean, at this point, who else is there? Are you looking at a fired head coach in Brian Flores that missed the playoffs? Yeah, they won 7 in a row. They also lost 8 in a row, right? So, I don't know. I mean, who else could there be? Maybe Kyle Shanahan for the 49ers. Missed the playoffs last year, and this year they're in the divisional round. But does coaching of the year stops like week 18, if I'm not mistaken? So all the playoff crap doesn't matter. So yeah, I mean, I would give it up to Zach Taylor or Kyle Shanahan or hell, maybe Mike Tomlin. You guys realize Mike Tomlin has coached for 15 years and never had a losing season? Just saying. We'll be right back, guys, here on the Man Hour. We're up against the break. We'll be back.
If I'm home from work and relaxing,
I watch Man Hour while doing dishes.
In bed, hiding from the wife and kids.
what do you do when your husband and kid are obsessed with the Man Hour? You watch it with them.
Have you ever wanted to go to Vegas to see the NFL draft? Well, now you can. Simply head over to youtube.com/manhour, click on that join button, become a $5.99 member or higher, and you get free entry. Simple as that. So head over to youtube.com/manhour and hit that join button. You won't regret it. You're watching Man Hour. Hit that like button, baby.
Man Hour Nation, it's your boy BC Beastie Brandon Combs coming to you with a special message. 22 veterans a day commit suicide. Now, that's 22 too many. And here at the Man Hour, we want to bring awareness to this. Our brothers and sisters deserve our support and our help. With the Take 22 merch, it's a small opportunity to show our appreciation and support to our veterans and take a small step to ending veteran suicide and treating PTSD properly. Every dollar spent on our Take 22 merch will be donated to the cause. So Man Hour Nation, rise up and show your support.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.
And welcome back to the Man Hour, guys. Michael Buckasher here with the Man Hour. Be sure to head over to manhourradio.com and check out the merchandise page. Takeaway 22 merch you guys sell right there on the break there. That we were giving all proceeds from Takeaway 22 merch to a non-profit organization here in Topeka, Kansas. I'm from Topeka. I'm from Kansas. I'm not from Topeka, but the organization is based out of Topeka, Kansas because I know people there, right? And you gotta help the fam, right? But guys, as you guys saw there in the ad, 22 veterans do commit suicide every day, and that's 22 way too many. So the Takeaway 22 has helped to raise awareness of it and help and basically help organizations such as the nonprofit organization and Wounded Warrior and all those other organizations to raise money to get people to and from medical appointments, raise awareness of PTSD and all the good stuff that comes along. Well, it's not good stuff, but we're here to raise awareness, guys. So Takeaway 22 merch over to manhourradio.com. Check it out. Like I said, all proceeds from that merch will go directly to nonprofit organizations. I believe last month we gave away about $250 worth of profits from that. So thank you guys. Thank you, Man Hour Nation, for helping us out over there. But we talk some way or no way. We talk Kansas City Chiefs versus the Buffalo Bills, and we are behind schedule. But you know what? It doesn't matter because this is Buck Nasty's show, baby. Man Hour. Tweet me at manhour_Buck. We're live here on Roku TV with the North Sea Streaming Sports here for a couple more days, and then we're transferring over 100% to Belly Up Sports. So, guys, check us out on tikitv.com. That's TIKI TV.com. Search Belly Up Sports, and we'll be right there. We'll be live over there from 8 to 10 a.m. East Coast time, and of course 3 to 5 p.m. East Coast time as well. So 2 times a day, 4 hours a day total over there on tikitv.com. Of course, we'll still be here on youtube.com/manhour because that's where all the bread and butter is, baby. I'm in a baby mode today. So everybody say it with me, baby. Let's do it. Come on, baby. Laugh with us. But yeah, youtube.com/manhour every Sunday through Thursday, 8 p.m. East Coast time, and every Monday through Friday at 8 a.m. starting Monday. So 8 a.m. right here on youtube.com/manhour. Also, guys, probably start in February. We're going to be starting an hour earlier on the evening show so me and Colesy can be together again. What? Buck Nasty, 4 hours a day with you guys. Man. All right, so moving on. Next up on the backet, I want to transition over to the NFC side of things. That's where all the magic happened, where the Dallas Cowboys should be going, but whatever. Mike McCarthy, quarterback sneak, Kellen Moore, whatever, right? We'll figure it out in the end. Always next year, boys. But anyways, 49ers versus the Green Bay Packers. In way or no way, you guys asked me, or I asked myself, what game would I have to watch if I only had to watch one? This was the game. This is the game that my eyes are peeled on. You have the MVP of the league, Aaron freaking Rodgers, versus Mr. Game Manager himself, Jimmy G. What's going to happen? It's going to be a slug game. Nick Bosa is on concussion protocol. He is scheduled to be back for the game, but we'll see. He was limited in practice just the other day. So, when it comes down to it, 49ers versus the Green Bay Packers is probably the game of the weekend. No. It is the game of the weekend. This is the game that everybody's eyes are going to be peeled on because both of these teams can beat the Buccaneers and beat the Packers. And beat the Rams. So when I said the winner of the Kansas City Chiefs Buffalo Bills game will be representing the AFC in the Super Bowl, I feel like the winner of this game will be representing the NFC in the Super Bowl. So this is why this game is so important in many people's eyes, or in my eyes, because we can basically watch the Super Bowl two different times, right? What it comes down to. The Green Bay Packers are 8-0 at home this season. The only undefeated team at home this season. But however, the San Francisco 49ers play a brand of football that travels very, very well. They put their game up on the plane. They pack it up in a nice UPS package and ship it out. UPSjobs.com. Check it out. Sponsored? Not yet, but coming. But the Green Bay Packers are 8-0 at home this season. Undefeated. The only team that was undefeated at home all season long. And the 49ers play a team game that travels very, very well in the playoffs and can make deep runs in the playoffs. What do I mean by that? Run the damn ball and play good defense. That's how you win championships, baby. Baby. Yeah, I need to get off that today. Don't I, guys? But that is exactly how you're going to beat the Green Bay Packers. You are going to run the ball. Jimmy G is not going to be forcing the ball down the field. He's not going to be doing turnovers and all that stupid crap that he does when he loses games, right? Nickel and dime you down the field. Give the ball to Deebo Samuel. Let him eat. Kyle Shanahan needs a coach inside of himself. Sorry, guys. I need to get another drink out. I apologize if I pop a top again. Coke. Act less white. That's what they said. But Deebo Samuel and the San Francisco 49ers need to run the ball effectively versus the Green Bay Packers. They need to play great defense. If Nick Bosa is not playing, the 49ers don't have a chance. I'm really surprised that the 49ers survived that Dallas Cowboys game without Nick Bosa, because he went down the second quarter, maybe first quarter, I can't remember. With the concussion, it was very ugly. He dove and his teammate cracked his head back. It was ugly. Ugly. But Bosa is the X factor for the San Francisco 49ers in this game. If Nick Bosa can get pressure on Aaron Rodgers, force him to force the ball a little bit sooner than he's ready to throw it. He doesn't have to get sacks. He doesn't even have to hit him, right? Just get pressure on him. Let him release the ball a little bit faster. Going to be problems. Because when that happens, Aaron Rodgers gets frustrated. Devontae Adams starts dropping balls. And then you can run the ball. Have a nice 6, 7 minute, 8 minute drive. Make Aaron Rodgers spew on the sidelines 15 minutes. Like, oh man, get them all upset. But yeah, the Packers have to stop the running game. How do you beat the 49ers? Stop the freaking running game and make Jimmy G make mistakes. Every game that the 49ers have lost this season, Jimmy G has a turnover. Take that into perspective. Let me say it one more time. Every game that the 49ers have lost this season, Jimmy G has a turnover in the particular game. Whether it's a fumble or an interception. He is correlated to a turnover in that particular game. So if the Green Bay Packers can stop the running game, make Jimmy G pass the ball, they're going to win. Because we saw it in the second half versus the Dallas Cowboys when the Dallas Cowboys come back ferociously and almost won that game. What caused the Cowboys to give hope again? Jimmy G throwing an interception. What gave the Dallas Cowboys hope? When Jimmy G overthrew a wide open, I believe it was Deebo Samuel running down the sideline. Wide open, right? Overthrew him by like 15 yards. Ugly. That's how you beat the 49ers. Make Jimmy G throw the ball. Take away the running game. I would be shocked, very, very shocked that the Packers do not blitz 70% of the time. 70% of the time, they need to send a safety, a cornerback, a linebacker. They need to send 5. 70% of the time. Put pressure on Jimmy G. Take away that running game. Hell, play a freaking 5-2. Go back to your high school days. Put a nose guard. Play heads up across the line. Hold up the line. Let your linebackers eat. Man to man on the outside. Let Deebo Samuel get his. He is going to get his one way or the other. It doesn't matter. Take away the running game. Stuff the running game. Make Jimmy G pass the ball. Packers will win this game. So who do I have winning this game? That's a great question. I don't know yet. I do not have a winner of this game yet. I have been going back and forth. Do I pick the sexy upset pick, per se? Air quotes there. In the 49ers? Do I go with the MVP of the league himself and Mr. I'm going to sit out the Super Bowl if I make it, Aaron Rodgers? Man. You know, what I really want to see, what I truly want to see, is I want to see the Rams and the 49ers in the NFC Championship game. That's what I want to see. Because I think that would be a great game. That would be a great rubber match game, the 49ers versus the Rams. So my fandom in me wants to pick the 49ers because, they beat the Cowboys and, the best team in the NFL. And you go into Lambeau, you beat the Green Bay Packers, and then you come and beat the arch rival and the Rams. I mean, like, it would be a beautiful, beautiful story. But then my realism in me sets in and like, man, Green Bay Packers are 8-0 at home. It's going to be like 7 degrees in that game. I mean, yes, the field's heated. They got heaters and jackets and all that stuff. It's still 7 freaking degrees. I don't care who you are. Over under, there's going to be some shirtless fan in Lambeau. Come on, guys. Just give me just one, right? One shirtless fan, and there's 7-degree weather. That would be fantastic. Should I pick a winner today, or should I do it tomorrow? Drew says, get Rodgers out of the pocket. Make him run. See, and I think that's where Aaron Rodgers is most dangerous, is when he gets the ability to extend the play. Because, first of all, he is very deceivingly fast, right? I mean, you think of a tall, lanky, white guy, like 40 years old, right, running down the field. He is pretty distinctively fast. Is that right? Distinctively fast. I want to keep Aaron Rodgers in the pocket, just force him to pass the ball sooner than he's ready to. I mean, but who knows? I'm picking the Packers. I mean, just my fandom in me wants the 49ers to win, just so I can gloat to Wyatt about the Packers losing in the game again, right? But the Packers are a damn good team, 8-0 at home. Aaron Rodgers is in MVP form. Devontae Adams, like, the Packers are clicking on all cylinders since like week 9, guys. The Packers have looked great. The Packers look better than the Rams, better than the Bucs, better than the Cowboys, better than the Chiefs, they are better than everybody in the playoffs right now. And they're clicking, and they're not going to lose at home. Warm weather team in San Francisco. Is San Francisco considered a warm weather team? I don't know. But either way, I got to go with the Packers. Like, me and the Packers it is. Moving on, guys. Man, that hurts me to say that. Even though I got my Packers flag there, my wife's a Packers fan. I mean, go Pack, go. Go Pack, go. Let's move back over to the AFC. We're not going to talk Titans Bengals yet, because who wants to talk about that, right? No, let's go back into some Kansas City Chiefs Buffalo Bills talk, because that is what we do here on the Man Hour. We repeat stuff at the top of the hour. I didn't. No. Throw the script out. Throw it out, alligator. I realize we're like 15 minutes behind schedule. We got to get back on track. All right. Staying on the NFC side of things here. We have the Bucs versus the Rams. No Pack, no. Go Pack, go, baby. Let me get my koozie out. So, me and my wife went to the Packers-Lions game earlier this season. First of all, great experience. Not a bad seat in the house. But I got this awesome koozie. It's like a cheese, but it's like a koozie thing. Yeah, baby. NFC side, divisional game. Rams versus Bucs. Bucs are struggling right now. Yes, we said it with Combs on Sunday night. Are the Bucs back? The Bucs might be back to their peak performance, but their ceiling is not what it was in the regular season. They don't have Godwin. They don't have Antonio Brown. Leonard Fournette is questionable. Rondell or Jones III is questionable, right? What they call him, Rojo, right, or whatever his name is, RJ3 or whatever. He's questionable. Everybody on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers team is questionable. Richard Sherman's out. Worf's the lineman, I believe is the right tackle, right? He's questionable. He'll probably miss the game. Jensen has a sprained ankle. He's questionable. So the Bucs in this game are wounded warriors coming into this game. A couple of things that the Bucs have going for them. One is at home, so they get an extra day to heal, right? So there's not that travel coming from freaking LA to Tampa Bay. Man, that's like a 9-hour flight anyways, right? And then, weather change and all. It sucks for the Rams. But there are a couple things that are going on for the Rams. It is a home game. They have Tom Brady, and it's a home game. I mean, other than that, everything points to the Rams' favor right now. But just because, like I said, the Bucs are a wounded team right now. Their ceiling is much lower than what it was in the regular season. And the Rams are playing great right now, guys. The Rams are playing the best football they have all season long. They have molded their coaching staff and their team and their offense into actually what Matthew Stafford is. Matthew Stafford isn't isn't a player that goes out there and wins you a bunch of games. He is not a player that is going to bring you back from 15 points down in the fourth quarter with 2 minutes left in the game. He is not a player that is going to really throw the ball 50 times a game effectively and win you games. Matthew Stafford is a game manager at the end of the day. And what's his name? Sean McVay and the Rams and that offense have learned that. They learned that the last 4 or 5 weeks of the season. They learned that Matthew Stafford is a game manager. They learned that Cam Akers let him eat. Sony Michel let him eat. When they're able to eat, Odell Beckham Jr. gets open. Cooper Kupp gets open. A well-balanced, a well-oiled machine will win them a lot of games, and that's why I do have the Rams beating the Bucs this week in this divisional matchup here, because the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are, like I said, are wounded warriors right now. And with their line hurt, you cannot have a backup center and a backup right tackle going against Von Miller, Aaron Donald, and the rest of those boys on the front from the front four. This is the best front four of all of football. Period. The Rams front four is best of all of football. You could put literally a Pro Bowl caliber offensive line, actually play a football game, and this Rams front four would eat them alive. When Von Miller is healthy now, guys, Von Miller is clicking. When Von Miller is clicking and getting pressure on the quarterback, you got to double team him. All of a sudden, Aaron Donald starts to eat. Man, it is dangerous. And that's exactly how you beat the Buccaneers. You get pressure on Tom Brady. What does Tom Brady do so well? He analyzes the field, finds the open receiver, and gets the ball out quick. Lately, he's been hanging on the ball to a little bit longer because he wants to push the ball down the field, make all those glory throws, yada, yada, yada. But that's how the Rams are going to beat the Buccaneers. Get pressure on Tom Brady. Make Tom... No. Don't get pressure. Hit Tom Brady repeatedly. I will take 4 15-yard personal fouls if you hit Tom Brady late and put him in the ground hard. Piss him off. If I am the Rams coach right now, the defensive coordinator, I don't know the defensive coordinator name off the top of my head, but if you want to be effective against the Bucs, put Tom Brady's ass in the dirt over and over and over and over again. Take 4 or 5, hell, take 6 personal fouls. It doesn't matter because I know my defense will. They might score with the personal foul because 15 yards, you give Tom Brady a second chance, whatever. I get all that crap, but when you have a game manager offense, not that they've molded there in LA, if they stick to that plan, you're going to have a pissed off Tom Brady because he got hit for sitting on the sideline for 15, 16, 20 minutes maybe. You game manage that offense, let Cam Akers run, let Sony Michel run, nickel and dime the field with Odell Beckham Jr. and Cooper Kupp, have about a 12-yard drive over and over and over. Tom Brady's over there spewing. You score a touchdown, you come back in. Tom Brady's all upset, and he wants to try to get that score back in one play. Put him in his ass again. Take that big old forearm from Aaron Donald, clothesline his ass, put him in the dirt. Aaron Donald needs to take his big old palms and choke hold Tom Brady and hold him and be like, I'm your daddy now, boy. That's how the Rams are going to win. And I think they're going to do it very, very effectively in the end. I have the Rams winning this game, and I don't think it's going to be even close, to be honest with you. I think it's going to be a 31-17 score, and the Bucs get like a last-second touchdown to make it somewhat respectable, right? Like, I feel the Rams, just like what Drew said earlier in the show, I think the Bills, when like Drew said the Bills are like on a mission, I think the Rams are on a mission. Matthew Stafford is on a mission. But with that being said, if Matthew Stafford tries to be a hero and play this hero ball, the Rams will lose. Sean McVay needs to reel him in, big boy, and let Matthew Stafford be the game manager that he is. We'll be right back, guys, here on the Man Hour.
Once I'm home from work and relaxing,
I watch Man Hour while doing dishes.
In bed, hiding from the wife and kids.
what do you do when your husband and kid are obsessed with the Man Hour? You watch it with us.